Welcome back to Pittsburgh Living. I'm Shelley Duffy. Right now, we'd like to welcome Skip Burns, a patient at the Disc Institute of Pittsburgh. And Skip, welcome to the show today.
Thanks, Shelley. Thanks for having me.
Tell us about your issues, the pain you were having, and what your life was like before you went to see Dr. Rafferty at the Disc Institute of Pittsburgh.
Sure. So before I saw Dr. Rafferty in the Disc Institute, I was in extreme pain. I call it debilitating pain. So basically last summer I went to my nephew's graduation party, and I literally had to use a cane and hobble around, and even that was painful. So before I saw the Disc Institute and Dr. Rafferty, I was in extreme pain, and I tried lots of different treatments. Like I went down what I consider the normal medical route. So I went and I had to have x-rays done at first because I woke up in such extreme pain. And the x-rays, the doctor said, well, there's nothing skeletal, there's no issues there. And then I had to get an appointment with an orthopedic, and then he sent me to a physical therapist. I was also going to a chiropractor. And so I was doing all of these different treatments, and I even was getting some steroidal injections in my back. The pain was so bad because none of these normal treatments were working, so to speak. And so finally, my chiropractor said, Skip, you've been doing this for months and months, and you're not getting any better. So he goes, you're really going to have to think about surgery for your back. And you hear all the stories and the horror stories from that, and I was like, I wanted to explore every possible option before I went down that road. And thankfully, a friend of a friend kind of referred me and said, hey, take a look at the Disc Institute and Dr. Rafferty, take a look at them. And I looked at their website, and it's like, okay, I'll give them a call and see. And again, that was the best decision. I'm so thankful and lucky that I happened upon it, because I managed to, they brought you in, I brought him an MRI, and I was thinking, I'm hoping they can help me, because if he can't, I'm going to have to get surgery. It was that bad. I wasn't mobile, I wasn't leaving my house. It was painful. Any movement at all was painful. And
so did you you woke up like that one day?
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was a gradual kind of situation.
So like for a year before that or so, I'd go to the chiropractor once a month or every 6 weeks, because I did have some pain, but it wasn't horrible. And then finally, it's not like I lifted something heavy, or I don't know what triggered it, but I woke up one morning and I could not stand up. And the pain was just shooting down from my back all the way down my leg, and I literally could not stand up. I literally had to crawl, to use the bathroom in the morning and stuff like that. And again, the entire time I was in pain. So, that's what triggered me going to the ER, getting an x-ray. Basically from the beginning of May of last year, that entire summer all the way through November was like a nightmare for me, of seeing different doctors and different types of treatments, and it just wasn't working. At most, I could get temporary relief, but the pain would just come right back.
And that's frustrating, especially when you don't know what it is and everything you're trying is not working. Okay, so tell us about how they treated you at the Disc Institute.
Yeah, so Dr. Rafferty, it was great. So he brings you in, and he takes a look at your MRI. So you bring them an MRI, and that's, I really enjoyed the fact that he explains it to you, and he brings you in with the MRI. He's like, he shows it to you and he explains it to you. And there's no charge, by the way. He looks at this, there's no charge for him to look at it, and he won't treat you if he can't help you. And to me, I'm like, that in itself was like, wow, I never, all the other doctors, I'm like, you pay up front whether they can help you or not. And so, they'll bill you. But Dr. Rafferty is like, no. He goes, I'll take a look at your MRI, and he goes, I'll explain it to you. He goes, and if I can't help you, I'm not going to charge you. I won't bring you into this. And so that to me was a real eye-opener, because I was like, oh, that's fantastic. So he brings you in, he educates you, he brings you to a class before he even starts any of the treatment. So he explains exactly what's going on. He shows you on your MRI exactly where the problem is and exactly how he treats it and why his treatment works. And again, the education, and it's just fantastic how he explains how he basically triggers your own body's natural healing mechanism to heal itself. Just like when you get cut and that wound heals, he's like, your body has ways to heal itself, but you have to engage it and make it so that it can heal itself. And if that process is basically stopped, he goes, that's why you're not getting better, because you're not healing the tissue that needs healed. And so he was fantastic at explaining it.
So you're 2 thumbs up right now.
Oh, no pain, no medication, no pain. I'm basically right back, even better than before I started, because I told you even up to a year before I was still getting an occasional treatment because I was like, I still getting sore every now and then, and I don't need that anymore. Every day I'm getting, I wake up, I feel great. Now, the funny thing, I laugh at myself because I'm a little ginger. Like I'm still real careful about how I move sometimes because I don't want that pain to come back, but I don't have that pain anymore and it's not there. And Dr. Rafferty is great at saying, yeah, this is normal, Skip. He goes, all the patients you go through this, he goes, but you're going to keep getting better and better and better. He goes, you're not going to feel that pain again. It's not coming back.
Very quickly, so there's no maintenance or anything like that. This is once he's able to fix the problem, it's fixed.
Yeah, once you're done with the treatment, it's done. He goes, we've re-engaged your body's natural ability to heal itself, to maintain itself the way it's supposed to. And then again, that to me was fantastic. I'm like, oh, it doesn't get any better than that. Your body healing itself and learning, making sure that it can do that. I was like, that's fantastic. And no surgery, no drugs, none of that. It's amazing. I'm so thankful for the Disc Institute and Dr. Rafferty.
Well, I think you like him.
Yeah, he saved my life. The alternative was not looking good.
Skip, thank you so much for sharing your story. And if you'd like to know more about the Disc Institute, call them at 412-906-9600 or visit Pittsburgh, thediscinstitute.com. Up next, we're going to talk to Richard Null from Safety First Retirement. That's all next on Pittsburgh Living.